Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, greetings to whoever is watching this video. My name is Eleanor Phoenix and I create beauty and socio-political commentary videos here on YouTube. Before I go any further, I want to apologize if the video quality today is worse than past videos. It is because I've had to replace my smartphone, which is what I usually use to record these videos. And unfortunately, this smartphone that I've chosen has considerably lower video quality than my last Samsung. But hopefully we have improved our audio quality, considering the fact that I have a little friend here, in case you haven't noticed. One day you will get both video and audio quality from me, promise. I want to add a content warning before I get into this video, as I will be discussing certain sensitive topics, and I will be trying to do this while adhering to YouTube's community guidelines, so wish me luck. The normalization of harmful behaviours, how we got here. The controversy surrounding Balenciaga in 2022 prompted me to reflect deeply on our society. It revealed troubling truths about how certain harmful behaviours have been overlooked, excused, or even normalised. Through my analysis, I realised that many, including myself, have unknowingly excused or ignored certain instances of problematic behaviours that should have been addressed. This video is my attempt to unpack this issue and prompt critical conversations. Let us start by recapping what happened with Balenciaga. In November 2022, Balenciaga released a holiday campaign featuring children holding teddy bears dressed in edgy attire, which sparked accusations of inappropriate themes. Shortly after, another ad included a reference to a legal case concerning laws designed to protect against harmful imagery. These events raised serious questions and concerns about how such decisions were approved and the broader implications that they carry. While discussing these topics, I will use terms carefully and avoid using inflammatory language. The purpose of this video is to educate, not vilify or target anyone. Understanding harmful attractions and behaviours. It is important to clarify terminology when discussing inappropriate attractions or behaviours. For example, pedophilia refers to an attraction to prepubescent children. Hebephilia describes attraction to adolescents entering puberty. Ephebophilia involves attraction to older teenagers. And there isn't a term for people who are attracted to young adults. Partly, I suspect, because of the normalization, but a general term for people who are attracted to specific age groups is chronophilia. And before I get any comments claiming that it is normal to be attracted to people within their early 20s because of fertility or whatever, a paraphilia of any kind, by its definition, is not normal. These terms describe patterns that are concerning because they often blur the lines of acceptable behavior. While discussing these topics, it is important to approach them with understanding, but also firm boundaries. Individuals experiencing these attractions should be encouraged to seek professional help, as these issues often stem from personal trauma. However, there is a broader issue: the normalization of harmful relationships and behaviors through media, language, and culture. Grooming, for instance, is a deliberate process where an adult forms a connection with a younger individual to manipulate or influence them in some way. And this doesn't always involve illegal actions, but it is still problematic because it exploits trust and naivety. Media and cultural impacts. The media often plays a role in blurring boundaries. For example, terms like barely legal and teen categories in certain media or the portrayal of underage characters as adults in film and TV series contribute to the normalization of inappropriate attractions. Similarly, language in news reports sometimes adultifies children, further obscuring the line between acceptable and harmful behaviors. Social media is a wonderful resource, and if you would like my opinions on social media, then I suggest you click up there. And it has allowed to form connections between people that would have never been able to before its invention, but there are also a lot of issues that have come up due to it. Social media has led to children forming connections with internet strangers that aren't always who they say they are, and it has allowed echo chambers to form where children are being introduced to ideologies without their parents' knowledge or consent. In other words, it is allowing children to be groomed. Furthermore, creating a social media account almost never requires any sort of confirmation of age, so it is really easy for people to create fake profiles. In other words, a 40-year-old man can very easily pose as a 16-year-old girl, and there is absolutely nothing stopping a 9-year-old from opening an Instagram account. There need to be more structures in place in social media that prevent children from joining. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all have a minimum age of 13, if I remember correctly. But none of these platforms have any legal or digital enforcements in place to keep kids off of these platforms. Friends of mine have been on some of their social media accounts since they were 10 years old, and I myself opened my first Facebook account when I was 12 without my parents' knowledge. Personally, I think that even the minimum age requirement of 13 is still too young. At 13 years old, you cannot drink, drive, get married, get a tattoo, have relations in the vast majority of countries. And yet we are allowed and even encouraged to take part in an industry that disproportionately affects young people in negative ways. People on these platforms are exposed to online bullying, self-image issues, grooming and access to violent and abusive imagery, self-harm, and self-unaliving propaganda. No parent would allow their child to be exposed to these sorts of things in real life. Studies have also shown that social media use leads to decreased, delayed, and disrupted sleep, which is associated with depression, memory loss, and poor academic performance. By opening a social media account, you are also more likely to experience identity theft, and your privacy is more likely to be invaded. Why are we risking our children's safety for this? Anyways, I digress. Reevaluating age gaps in relationships. A recurring topic is large age gaps in relationships, particularly when one party is very young. While every relationship is unique, patterns of power imbalance and manipulation often emerge in these situations. It is essential to approach such relationships critically, especially when a younger individual is still trying to find their sense of self. To anyone around my age and younger who disagrees with me on the problematic subject of large age gaps, what do you think a 30-year-old man or woman wants from you if they are trying to date you? Why don't they want to date someone around their own age? I will answer that for you. They do not want to take care of you. They want a relationship with you because you are easy to manipulate. They do not think that you are mature for your age. They are, in fact, attracted to your immaturity. They do not want to make you feel better about yourself. They are attracted to you because of their own insecurities and lack of confidence. They do not see you as an equal. They are attracted to the potential to dominate and control you. For those in relationships that began with significant age gaps, reflection is key. Were you, as the younger individual, in a position to make informed decisions at that time? Did your older partner influence your beliefs or choices disproportionately? These questions can help unpack whether the relationship was built on mutual respect or imbalance. The role of accountability. A lack of accountability, unfortunately, exacerbates these issues. For instance, following the Balenciaga debacle, there were next to no celebrities that spoke out against the brand. And this silence is concerning as public figures do have the power to influence societal standards. Similarly, in other high-profile cases, accountability often stops at a single individual while broader systems of harm remain unaddressed. This sends a message that some actions can be overlooked, and this is deeply concerning. What needs to change? To create a safer world for younger people, we need to, number one, acknowledge harmful norms. Recognize when the media or culture normalizes behaviors that exploit or endanger young people. We need to strengthen protections. So we need to advocate for stricter enforcement of age restrictions on social media and have better safeguards in place for minors online. And we need to hold individuals accountable. Encourage open conversations and call out harmful behavior even when it is uncomfortable. Final thoughts. Again, I reiterate that this video isn't about attacking individuals, but addressing societal blind spots. By fostering awareness and promoting accountability, I believe that we can build a culture that prioritizes safety, respect, and growth for everyone. To anyone who has experienced or witnessed problematic behavior, know that reflection and action are the first step towards meaningful change. Let's strive for a future where no one feels unsafe or unheard. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more of me, then subscribe to the channel. You can also click the notification bell so you never miss one of my videos. Leave a comment down below. I embrace diverse opinions, so if you disagree with me on this subject, then please let me know why. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Peace, love, and respect.